I don't know about you, but I mean, like, to us, I never got told anything about borrowing money at all other than it was bad and don't do it. Whenever I was coming up. And then whenever I hit adulthood, it was kind of like I had that in my head. And then I got my first little, store credit card and I ran that thing up the max and basically had to pay it off. And then I borrowed some money to buy a car. But then I didn't borrow any money again. I didn't even have a bank account until less than a year before we opened the coffee shop. I would cash my checks at Walmart and I'd stuff that cash in my back pocket and that's what I lived on. And if the place didn't open up their doors to take cash, I wasn't paying the bill.
Yeah, and there's like two trains of thought on that. Dave Ramsey would say, do that.
Good idea.
But somebody very successful, very wealthy who you know in this town would tell you the opposite.
Oh, I know for sure it's the opposite because whenever you got borrowing power, then you got power to increase your actual income.
Yep. I've been following this other guy who's a construction guy, and he teaches borrow till you die. That's like the name of his program. And that's what the most wealthy people on the planet are doing. So
I mean, you can't get in over your head. You can't borrow so much that you can never pay it back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, don't borrow $1 million if you can't pay it back. I mean,
yeah. I had a friend on the coast who owns a very successful business. And the way he told it to me one time, I should have been listening harder. But he was like, think about it like this, Forrest. If you could borrow $200K to like start a very, successful cash flow, and your note on that 200K is 14 grand a month, but you're making 70.
No.
I mean, that would make sense to do that, but there's the risk involved. But I was like, oh, so that's how you can just, I mean, not me, but people just.
Yeah. Also, if you borrow that 200K, how long is it going to be before you start bringing in that 70K?
Yeah.
Because people don't think about it. 15K a month, that 200K is going to be gone and pretty daggone quick. I mean, because just the repayments alone on that loan, 15K a month, if you don't start getting some revenue coming in to at least offset that payment, I mean, you still got rent, insurance, power, all that kind of stuff to pay for on top of that.
Yeah, and that's the risk side of it. That's why I do like.
Yeah, have a good plan for your money if you're going to borrow it. I would say.
For sure.